What's going on, guys? Carter here, and today I am unboxing a package from eBay. In this box, hopefully in not too many pieces, I have something that I have been looking for almost 3 years now. I did a video on Danzig's Death Red Sabaoth a few months ago, and I mentioned that was one of my favorite albums. And I don't know if I mentioned, but they had a box set which was an urn. It was like this kind of cool squarish urn that had some fun stuff. And I've been looking for one for years now, and I found a listing on eBay that's a little on the pricier side, but I am of the mindset that if you find something you love for a price that you are comfortable paying, there is no right or wrong price, and I was happy to pay the price that was listed. Oh boy. And here it is. We have the Danzig Death Red Sabaoth urn. It also had the little certificate of authenticity there. I have number 0939, as well as the unpunched buttons there, which I'm gonna leave in the package, but yeah. Let's get a closer look at it, why don't we? And here we have it. Please excuse the messy desk here. We have the Danzig Death Red Sabaoth urn. You can see me right in the reflection there. Hi. But yeah, I've been looking for this thing for God knows how long. It's been at least 3 years since I added it to my Discogs wanted list. And they always either come up for more than I'm willing to pay. I did probably pay a little bit higher than most people would on this. But they come up for too much. They're from a foreign country, so the shipping and import is just too much. These things are very fragile, so I don't trust it to come from out of the country. But this one came from the other side of the country, East Coast. I'm on the West, and it arrived in absolutely mint condition as far as these things go. This is the best I have ever seen one in since starting to look for these, and I'm so happy about it. So, give it a little 360. The first side here, we have the Danzig Christar skull, kind of going onto a female body, I presume. Got a little cross there with the 666. This is probably my favorite side, and this is probably the angle I'll be displaying it from. We have the Danzig Death Red Sabaoth logo. We got the scratchy logo with the album title there. Pretty dope. We have this sort of cross circle thing with LF. I'm not an expert on occult symbols, so if someone knows what that is, please let me know. And this is the side that I wanted to talk about the most. Almost every single time I see one of these, this sticker is usually peeled off or has some tears to it. This one does have a little bit of, you can kind of see it starting to come undone at the angles, but this thing is the best condition I have ever seen one of these stickers. So that was what really prompted me over the edge to pay up the ass for this. So we also have the lid up here. These things are almost always have some kind of damage to the corners. And this one is minty. Got the Danzig skull there. Nothing on the back, but when you feel it, you kind of see and you kind of hear how it would break super easily. This thing came with a lot back in the day, and this one is actually missing a fair amount of stuff. It is missing the CD, which he had, but I already have a copy, so he shaved off some of the price because he kept that. It's missing, I believe there was a poster, which I really don't care about. Plenty of people do reproductions. And there was a 7-inch On a Wicked Night single, which I don't do vinyl, so I was willing to let that go. But the only things that it did include was the certificate of authenticity. As we see here, I have number 939 out of 1666. And then the badges that these things came with. So we have a little Danzig skull, the cross thing that was on one side, the demon lady that was on another side, and the Death Red Sabaoth logo. And I am definitely going to keep these sealed. So yeah, that is my little find here. Something I've been searching for a very long time. This was my #1 white whale in terms of collecting. I've been waiting for one of these for a long ass time, and to finally have it in such good condition, I'm ecstatic. This is awesome, and it's going right in my display case. And before I do that, I will leave you with something regarding collecting and prices, is that don't pass a decent deal if you know you're never going to find another one. I definitely could have passed, and I could have waited for one cheaper, but in this good condition, for the price he wanted, I was comfortable paying that. It may not have been a deal or a steal price by any sense of the imagination, but it's one I was comfortable with. If you buy something that, you know, you're obviously, I'm never reselling this. If you buy something at a price you're comfortable with, you will never, ever have buyer's remorse. And just looking at this thing, I'm so happy, man. I'm so happy. Anyways, let's go to the display case. So it's later in the night, and I thought I would film this now because I added a little bit more to the display than I initially had. But here it is, the box set. Very imposing, especially in this cabinet, right underneath the Misfits section. We also have a copy of Lost Tracks. We have some Danzig figures. We have the buttons, which I just displayed out here. Then I have this little Marvel Death figure, or statue thing that came with a Thanos figure. I just figured this looked right in place with all of this. So, I've been waiting for this. I'm a happy boy.